going to keep an audio log of my work in here at the park since last recording, where I detailed Silver Falls Trail. Again, it's a contingency plan. I'm going to be keeping my tape recorder on me when I can help it, just in case. The date is the 16th of December 1995. It is a week before we go on Christmas break. As of recording this, it is 9:13 p.m. I'm at the park, Rangers Hub, after hours. Nobody knows I'm here. Nothing to report. 19th of December 1995. It's around 11 a.m. I think. I've just got back into the main hub. In the kitchen. No one's in the kitchen. No one's ever in the fucking kitchen. Anyway, I didn't see anything. I heard that noise. The music. The musette. That thing. I couldn't really discern which direction it came from, but it sounded like a decent distance from me. Like I said, no false trails. I wasn't really near any marked anomalies, but there isn't much point in noting down an auditory one with a red marker unless it's something that could entice a person into out of bounds or repeating one. Ironic. I meant to say there's no point marking it down if it isn't something that would entice a guest. Anyway, nothing else to report. 19th of December 1995. It is 9:59 p.m. I'm in the hub again. I'm just taking an itinerary, I guess. I've been mulling over getting a hold of Imi's diary. Not for anything weird, that thing that happened with her and Tom back in the summer. I'm kind of curious. Thinking of seeing if there's anything that links our experiences. There usually isn't with anomalies. As far as I can see, all of them are different. It's not like the conservation checklist are that in-depth anyway. Snakehead are definitely keeping us in the dark about something. What do they need the data for? It's kind of crazy how it's only just dawning on me now that I actually don't know what it is they do. I'll put a pin in that. Okay. That's the 3rd of January, 1996. It's 5:17 a.m. I don't know how to really describe this. I'm at home. I've woken up from the weirdest dream. I was in a garden. For some reason, I was 9 years old. I was in this garden exploring. It was huge. This great expanse, the kind of thing you'd see in a fairy tale castle. And I was running impossibly fast, but I couldn't feel my footfalls. I knew I was running, but it looked like I was gliding. That's not important. I rushed to this tall wall, yellow stone wall, and it looked infinitely tall and thin as paper. There was a door, a wooden gate, and I walk over to it. I open it, and it's just this purple velvet curtain with these golden embroidered stars. And and all at once, the musette tune comes up again, like, it's so loud. It's... and it just, it has this tone, and it rings my ears, and it wakes me up. I think the park is getting to me. I don't really know how much of this could be from an outside influence and how much is psychological. I don't think I can tell Chris. I mean, well, not after Amy and Tom. I saw them after they saw that psychiatrist, who I bet was working for Snake's Head, and I do not want to be drilled down like they were. I mean, whatever they were given, it fucking wiped their memories clean. I mean, Amy couldn't even leave the bed for days. Okay, that's it. 3rd of January, 1996, it's 3:42 p.m. I've got a hold of Amy's diary. I'm going to skim through and try and find the entry from last summer when she and Tom got sent home because of the anomaly uptick. He's told me to stay here in his office, as he's calling the head of search and rescue, who I believe was paid here to be here by Snake's Head. I think he's going to get in a psychiatrist to do an assessment on me, which is what I assume they did to Tom before, prescribing him that remedy. Mr. Moran, that's the search and rescue guy, has referred me to a psychiatrist. They're bringing him this afternoon. Chris asked if I'd be alright to stick around in his office today for simplicity's sake. He's worried about my proximity to the park exacerbating anomaly effects. I told him it's fine. Afternoon. Been prescribed risperidone. That's risperidone. Risperidone? By the psychiatrist they brought in. He's nipped out to the bathroom and left his clipboard on the side. I'm kind of tempted to read it to see what he wrote about me. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. He's using a similar table to the one we use from the Ranger's Handbook for writing down anomaly data to send off to Snake's Head Crescent Conservation. His one looks more complicated than ours, though. He put crosses in the boxes for organic, hypnotic, conscious, and ethereal. Here's another thing. As well as one for SCC, there's a watermark at the top of the page that says Melino Inc. Melino Inc. Okay, and then after that, it is just her talking about that she got really tired, and then she was going to go to the library and look up Melino Inc. And she says that she gets onto Yahoo and searches it up, and she's greeted by a clean corporate webpage for a private scientific research company. Apparently Snake's Head Crescent Conservation was founded by Melino in 1924, 12 years before the Demeter Project and the founding of Elmsbury Preservational National Park. Snake's Head Crescent Conservation is taking data from the park for Melino's research. And then she asks the question, why would Melino need to know about anomalies? Fucking knew it. God, I knew it. Okay, that makes sense, I think. So Snake's Head is a subsidiary of this research company, and Amy asks why they'd need to know about anomalies, but I think it's pretty obvious. Well, sort of. But it kind of... It boils down to them looking into something not yet known to the public. Like, maybe they think that anomalies are caused by something scientific. I'll put a pin in it. I'm taking photos of this part of the diary, and then I'm going to put them into a notebook. 14th of January 1996. It's 4:45 p.m. That's 15 minutes before the others get here for routine closing patrol. I've got my checklist. I think I saw an angel at the end of the fourth trail. I was walking back to the hub after being out in the park. I don't know why. It feels like I was in a fugue state, and I just woke up there. It was cold and dark and, well, January, and I look up and I see the trail again. It's like this blazing light in the muddy winter. It was long and it was infinite, and it stretched away from me, and I blinked tears from my straining eyes to see an angel moving down the path towards me. I think she was an angel. She was like this Art Nouveau painting, enshrouded in purple silk and golden rope, and she's got this flowing ginger hair and a halo of gold stars and huge wings of fire, and her arms are stretched out towards me. At first she moved slowly, but into clear view, and I don't know, I felt myself scream out to her, but I didn't hear it over the noise that poured from her mouth. It lowered open like a puppet. The musette, it was so loud, and it gets louder, and she glides towards me faster and faster and faster. I feel the wind get smacked out of me, and I fall backward onto the exposed roots of a tree, and then she's just gone. I think it was some kind of waking nightmare if I didn't have... I've got these bruises on my back. I've drawn a picture of her. I'm going to keep it in my notebook. I don't want to go on closing patrol.